52, right 52. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, zoom. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Austin. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2 times. 3 down.
Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory.
So don't say nothing. Give it tight. Hey, 80. Oh, 80. You got 3 down. Set. Check. Crunch. 6 down.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike, we're outside. 52. Here we go. Double tight. 3 down.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
Run.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Austin. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's been a long day for you.
On the carry here, it's Austin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 24-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double dog. That's the way. Motion.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Austin, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Here we go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Check 4. Value 3. Check.
Here's Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Value 1. Dula. 55, my God, 55. Watch the screen. Watch that.
Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Tight hands are close. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, 76. 76.
Out of the gun. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
1st down, Los Angeles.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 3. Tight dog. Check. Fresno. Ric Flair.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Line 20. Right there, 54 miles. Pick it up, guys. Hey, Shell, Goff now looking to throw.
They got a man. It's Woods. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hekker is on to punt for L.A. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. Back deep is Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
I don't think you got it, sir. Slam, lady.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
Now a give, right side. It's Austin. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
59, check, 59. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check 31. Red 80. Young lady. My brother. 59. If you don't get this, boy.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
59. Mike is 59. Come, baby. Mike 5'9. I'm trying to collect. Young lady.
They'll run on 1st down. Austin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shit. Red 80. Lady. Under 10. Motion. Hey, Foxtrot.
And that'll set him back 5.
Mike, 59, check, 59. Hey, pick it up, defense. Red 80. Mike, lady, 59. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw on second down is Darnold. It's caught by Mike Evans. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Check 43.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here goes Mike 59. Pick me up. Man, 80. Mike 59. Mike 59. Here we go. Go. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Man, 80. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons.
Check. 59. Watch the run. Shift.
On second down now, it's Austin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
2 yards. It's third and 9.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Here we go. Man, 80. Hey, seam 6. Cut. Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Darnold. He finds his man. It's Austin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
7 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Yo, lady. Hey, orbit. Hey, tight. SOS. 6-6, pull it high. Watch the ship. Hey, lady. Watch the ship. Whip.
On first down, Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pushing through the contact.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. Throw left side to Reynolds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again is Goff. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
A gain of 15.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Charlie.
A final shot before the break. Darnold flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Now Goff on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A nice little juke. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch the shot. Lady. Ready. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Austin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the lady. Joker. Switch it.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Watch the curve. Check 15.
Now Pollard. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block. Hey, switch gears, switch that.
They'll try the left side. Austin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We're going to sign. 59. Mike's 59. Target. Lady. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Hey, exit. I got you, boy. Mike, check. 59. Hey, lady. Pick it up. Check. Hey, lady. Mike is 59. Buzz.
Now it's Darnold. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like. Like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Check 26.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Check back. Check. Lucky. Watch out. Right there. 54.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Goff going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
24 is the mic. You must be dreaming.
Now Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
2 for 1. 52. Pass it. Alert flat.
The keeper, here's Goff. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
52's the mic, boy. 52. No, check. Yo, 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
52's the mic right here. Over there. Here I come again.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Eluding the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mike's 59. Hey, let's get in them holes. Check 3, check. Ready? 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, baby. They turn up.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 9. Hello, 80.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 49. Check 49.
Ready?
24 is the lady. You can't block me. You can't block me. 24 is the mic. In your face.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold going right side. He has Winton. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tiger.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Goff now to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, let go.
54 Mike.
From the 50, it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Hey, let's go. Go ground.
3rd and 2. Goff. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They can't hang with us.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up fourth down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 3 buns.
Another carry now for Gurley. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Right there.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Rams, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my